Okay, Argentina's Leandro Paredes has been handed a 10-match ban for the role that he played in the on-field clashes after his side were beaten 1-0 in the World Cup final. Nahuel Molina, 7 matches he's been banned, and the players will both also pay fines of $90,000. There you can see the same for Molina. Thiago Almada with a 1-match ban and a $30,000 fine. Roberto Ayala, we'll get there in a minute, Stevie, a member of the coaching staff, a 3-match ban and a $30,000 fine for striking Dani Olmo in the face. And Gavi from Spain, a 1-match ban and $30,000 fine. Frank is back with us. We do still have Stewart and Ale with us as well. Let me start with you, though, Stevie. Do these punishments fit what we've seen? Because I know for you, Roberto Ayala stands out.
That's the only one I have a problem with. You know, Ayala is supposed to be setting a standard for the players. The coaching staff have to set a standard and a culture for the team. And so if your culture and the standard you're setting is you're going to come running off the bench and start attacking the opposition, I mean, that is scandalous for me. I think that's what... You can somewhat understand Paredes. He's been playing in the game. He's just lost. Cup final. Emotions are all over the shop. But guess what? When you're a coach, you're on the side. You have to have a clear head. You're supposed to be the one that figures things out as they're happening, not get carried away, not get caught up in the emotion of the game, because then you can't do your job, number one. And so you're supposed to set a standard for everybody else around you. And so the only one I have a problem with is the coach, Ayala, not getting at least 10 games that Paredes got. And probably should have been fired. Let's be honest. The Argentina FA should have fired him. You know they're not going to, but he should have been fired. Well, the Argentina FA are going to appeal the decision, and we'll go around the houses. But I do want to get your reaction, Alejandro Moreno, as a CONMEBOL player yourself, as to what you thought when you saw this punishment today.
Well, much like Stevie, I think they came up short with Roberto Ayala, because I, like Stevie, think that there's a higher standard for coaches and the technical staff. As for Leandro Paredes, maybe this is an unpopular position, but I actually think they went a little too high with Paredes. So I'll go with too low on Roberto Ayala and too high on Leandro Paredes. What do you think, Stewie?
Yeah, they could have picked any figures out, but yeah, you and Stevie are right. The coach is the person that has to show the discipline. He's the one that has to lead the players. And if the coach is doing it and the manager's doing it, the players are going to follow, because they're going to say, well, there's our example. So I think that's a bit light. Paredes, the moment he came on the field as a substitute, you could tell there was something not quite right. He wanted to kick everybody, he then misbehaved at the end at the game. So
well, you could tell that about the whole Argentina team.
But him more than most.
Yes,
and I think his behaviour from the moment he came on to right at the end of the game, he was out of order and quite rightly got the punishment he deserved.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going to lose my mind over the fact that Leandro Paredes got 10 games. I just think that, and Stevie just touched upon it there, is that in the game things can get out of hand, and in the game sometimes you'll do things that are driven by emotion. It's part of your job as a player to control those emotions, but 10 matches worth, it felt like a whole lot. And we seem to be right now saving this shot as we have the police speeding past us. That's all right. We're professionals. The moment they said something about Leandro Paredes being banned 10 matches, somebody got really upset. All I would suggest is that it just feels a little high on Paredes. But look, as I said, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I do think that it should have been higher for Roberto Ayala.
Okay. Frank, I want to get your decision and your opinion on what you've seen today.
Yeah, I agree with the guy, with the coach, and the coach could be has to be an example for the players and has to come and calm them down. For Leandro Paredes, you know, when I saw the 10 games, I immediately checked, you know, his age, and I saw that he's 32, and I have doubts about his future with the national team. And if I get it rightly, I think the 10 games are only for the national team. So
yes,
we won't see him anymore. So it doesn't really matter. I remember being red carded after a game with Chelsea in Europe. We've been kicked out, and I never played in Europe. So I still have one game ban forever, and I think that's going to last like that for Paredes. I don't think we're going to see him playing for the national team anymore, and therefore the 10 games, it could have been 20, 30, or 5, like Alejandro maybe would love. But it doesn't matter because I don't think we're going to see Paredes anymore with the national team.
The AFA were also fined $321,000 for demonstration of non-sporting nature, team misconduct, discriminatory chants and gestures by its fans as well. So
What's that gonna do?
punishment that's been laid down right now.
That's not going to hurt them. They probably got an extra 50 million for getting to the final.
Next two home matches, 50% capacity, can't be full in the stadium.
Right, I didn't
Does that
know
hurt
that.
them?
That's now you're
But they
you're starting to make sense.
34 million.
Yeah.
They go 34 million being in the final, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really matter.
Fines is the easy way out. Should be you should be either nobody in the stadium or next qualifying you should lose points. Something that's actually going to hurt them. Just making them write a check. A couple of weeks after they've written the check, they'll all forget about it. So yeah, it's finding people's no use. It's games that matter to me.
Yeah, this was a big news today, and
It's amazing.
Go ahead,
Hold
Gale.
on. Hold on there, Kay. It's amazing that Stevie of all people is the one saying, writing a check is fine. Look, if we have to pay money, it's fine. I got it. I got this, and I'm easy just signing that money away. Of all people, Steve Nicol saying, fine me.
That multimillionaire Stevie Nicol, he
Yes.
doesn't care about money,
Yeah,
does he?
yeah,
Yeah, he's got
yes,
so
yes,
much.
yes.
He's going to pay it for them. All right. Make sure to stay up to date with everything that's going on in the world of football every single day right here on ESPN FC.